Hey, our market arrivals are coming in, and this is why we have our twice a year sale. Hi there, I'm Cadence Kidwell, proprietress here at Fuzzy Goat in downtown Thomasville, Georgia, and you can see everything I'm talking about at fuzzygoatyarns.com. I'm just surrounded here by all sorts of stuff that came in just this week, all ready for market. And I just was reminded this is why we have our twice a year sale, which is going on way back there, which you can also find online and is easier to find than me pointing at it back there. So first to arrive are our tiger bags. We've been pre-selling these, and we actually have some to look at in the store right now. This is a mother-daughter company, Attente. We love these, but listen, can you hear this? And then, isn't that so satisfying? It kind of reminds me of my grandmother's handbag. So really classic. I love the feet on the bottom with the little turquoise. The tiger is on the front and also on the back. This can be a handbag, not, I mean, you know, just a regular purse, but it also makes a super fun knitting bag, because it has a zipper pocket on one side. It has a light colored interior. And then it has two other pockets on this side. So this is the Molly version here. And then this is the mother of all tiger bags, the Pioneer. You could put a really nice project in here. You could use this as a fabulous carry-on because it's gonna snap shut. And it's got all these great pockets inside also, and really satisfying. And my mother would be very proud that they have feet to keep it just that much off the ground. Thank you, Kay, for talking about my shawl. I will indeed tell you about that too. So we love the Attente bags. Those are fabulous. We also ordered another print that hasn't even been made into a bag yet, and so those are taking a little bit longer. Other bags that we saw at market are the Twig and Horn Crossbody canvas bags. We've had these, and it was so great to go to market with Melissa because she sees things in a new light. I'm like, we've had that, but she sees it for the first time and is super excited about it. So we have these again. These are canvas here, Mavis. They are not waxed canvas, so they're not as heavy as the waxed canvas ones were. These have a strap that you can use as a crossbody. Oops. But you can also take this strap off if you want. And then it's got two handles, so you could also just put it over your shoulder. It has a super light interior. Love that even more. And this is an updated version of the bag because it has this snapped in, you can unsnap it, bag that you can use for your project bag inside, and it's zipped. You can just take it completely out. I'll have to remember to snap this one back in. And you can even run your yarn through the grommets on either side if you like. I am not one of those that wants to commit my yarn to the bag, so I do not do that, but I can appreciate it when it's there. And then in addition to that, it has several pockets along the inside and has pockets on the outside too. So it's really great. And we've got it in this beautiful rust, in this olive green, and in a really classic chambray. So these are really beautiful bags. They are Twig and Horn. They're made in the USA. They make a point to do that because they want to assure that their design and quality and are exactly as they intended. They want to help keep America making, and they want to reduce their carbon footprint. All things that I can really appreciate. All right, let's see. What else I got next on my list? Okay, what I'm wearing is our Emma's Free Your Fade Kit. So Susan knit this up, and so these exact yarns are not available anymore, but we have found 3 very similar yarns from Emma's to make the same thing. So we have a Free Your Fade kit, and I'll have the link up for that. And so this is the classic one that matches. It's we're calling it Take a Hike because that's this green shade right there. But we have done so well with that. I said, Melissa, why don't you pick another variation? And this one is called Twilight. and this would also make a really beautiful free-year fade. So that's what I'm wearing, is free-year fade. It's just a really great pattern. It's 3 skeins. It's got this little picot bind off, but if you're not confident in that, you could leave that off, because that is the bind off. It's got yarn over, knit 2 togethers, and otherwise it's all garter stitch. So no purling. Teaches you how to do the pattern, teaches you how to do the fade from one color to the next. So all of that is really satisfying, and we recommend this a lot because it is really easy to do. And then I like the size of it. I'd tie a little knot on one end to kind of hold it down, but a shawl cuff that we carry or a shawl pin would also work. I didn't put one of those on because I knew I was going to want to adjust it and show you the sizes. Something else we got in from market. These are so cute. I can't believe how fast these came. These Danish knitted kits. Now we have crochet toy kits, but it's unusual to find knitted toy kits because knitting doesn't often lend itself to this 3-dimensional. But these come from Denmark. Really great women shop. We love meeting them at market. So we've got the monkey. We have a fox. Throw my things over there. We have John Bear instead of John Deere, which I think is really cute. Monica, I am wearing the Free-Year Fade scarf, and I will put that link up. And then we have May and June. So we have these really great knitted toys, and they range in size, but the monkey, because he's super long, is around 15 inches, and the people and the John Bear are around 9 inches. So I was really excited to have those, and they come with everything you need. Even a bit of stuffing is in there too. So, and I messaged them, and you can do it on straight needles, so you don't need super tiny needles to do all of that in there too. Just wanted to make sure of that. Okay, I'm down, throwing something down there. I'll grab something up. Another thing we found at market was Manos now makes this really beautiful striping sock yarn. Isn't that fun? So we've got 3 of their versions here. You could also use, it's called Allegria Super Pool. So if you were to do it in a longer piece like this, you would have pooling, which means you would have sections where all of a sudden, you know, all the, this, what do you even call that color? Rose would kind of be in a group. I probably wouldn't do a sweater like that because you might have groupings that pop up in unfortunate places on your sweater. But for a shawl, I think that's perfectly fine. So you could do a shawl with this and then use this as the trim like a Reina. But I do think where this really shines is in a sock like that, because it's designed to have that repeat just long enough to make a stripe in your sock. And then you can do the heel and the toe with these. Kathy, I'm so excited that you're going to visit us later this summer. That would be great. So we have this one here. This colorway is called Juggler, and the yarn is the Allegria. So it's 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, made to be socks. You can machine wash the socks. They do recommend that you lay them flat to dry, which I think is the least you could ask somebody to do after you've made them socks. So this is Juggler. This one here is, oh, that's also Juggler. See, just the way the yarn is wound up a little bit, it looks a little bit different. This one is Caravan, kind of a camo version. And this one here is Circus, which I think is super fun. So we were really excited to see that. And I have something else to show you from Manos shortly. Another thing that came in just yesterday is our kits for this Ikagia rainbow pillow. Oh my gosh, this was so cute. The pillow is 21 inches wide, so almost 2 feet, and 12 inches tall. And it uses 7 skeins of this really lovely, and we've got it all kitted up for you, It's, let me tell you, because it's so soft. It's 75% superwash merino, 25% alpaca. And so we have the colors to make it just like this. You use 6 different colors, and then you need 2 skeins for the outside there. So we love that. We got that all in a kit for you. And then, you know us, we can't just go with just that one version. We had to make our own version. And so we have a super bright version also that we're really excited about to make this really fun rainbow pillow. We're gonna knit one of those up and have it in the store. It'd just be so squishy and fun and lovely to have on your couch or your bed. We also, oh, let's see. Let's go in this order here. I'm gonna move this over here. I'll show you that shortly. This was not a market find, but we were inspired at market to get on it. And so we have had Sandnes Garn. Look at this, beautiful collection. But we did not have this many colors. So now we have this many colors. What I love about the Sandnes Garn is it's affordable. This is just $12 for this, what I call a football. And it is a great yarn that Coco Knits uses in her Learn to Knit classes. And I want to tell you, it is 65% alpaca and 35% wool. So it's their alpaca wool. And we have all these colors, and what inspired this particular group is we sell so many of this book. I cannot believe how many. The only book we've sold more of than this is our ergonomic book. And these are hefty books. And I am so grateful that you all buy books from us, because you know we can't get it to you the next day like somebody else can. So we're so grateful that you can do that, that you buy books from us. And so, but we can't always find all the yarns that you want. So I was thinking of, as you make these different hats, what yarns could we provide? So here's an easy one. This one is Carlsbad Caverns. Look how pretty that is. You know, that would be a whole skein of something beautiful, but maybe this is just 2 skeins, several of them. Look at that one there, Black Canyon of the, I'm trying to read upside down and backwards. Look at these. So we have different colors now. So like this one, you could use, these 2 colors and make that one. So we can help you out with that if you need help, and we love having all this Sandnes Garn. It's perfect for color weight, color work. We use it now in our Learn to Knit classes, and it's just a really great yarn, and we're happy to have it from Norway. We also ordered, while we were at market, more Fino colors. Look at all this Fino. I'll show you my sweater in just a moment, and Melissa has found another sweater that she wants to do. Harriet brought this pattern in. This is called Dune Drifter, and I'm gonna turn it sideways because you knit it sideways. You do a sleeve in the round, and then you open it up, and then you knit sideways. We're gonna figure this out. Well, Melissa's gonna figure this out, and I'm sure you'll see it in process. And so you can use 2 skeins will make sizes 1 through 8 because this has so much yardage. But you can, I didn't bring it over here, but you can also, we have a lot of 1 skein shawl patterns, crochet and knit, that you could do with this. So this is Malachite, and let me show you. This one is a new color. We've never had this one before. This one is Bluebird. Look how pretty that one is. They just look like candy in here, don't they? I'm loving this color here. This is watered silk, I believe. Let's see, we covered up that thing. Yes, watered silk. This one is gonna be brocade, yes. This is really lovely here. This is Tea Biscuit, and this is Brass Button, slightly different. And then this one here is Songbird, which is the one that I'm using. So let me get my pattern out. Move the chair right on over on top of my knitting bag here. Okay, my dray bag. It's got my squishy sweater down in it. Here I am in my Hakuji sweater. I have marked, which is my front with our handy front back markers, and this one's the back. And so it's just going around in great progress. My skeins varied slightly, so I like this has a faded version where you don't just stop one color and go to the next. I use that same idea to fade in one color to the next, and I'm really happy with the way that works. And so I'll show you the picture of what it's going to look like when I'm done. I can't wait till it's done because then I can show you, because this picture, though inspired me, doesn't show up very well because it's light. And so it's really hard to see exactly how it's going to look. But I'm going to, it's hard to show you exactly how it's going to look by showing you this picture, but there's also several really great versions online too. I think this blue in Fleet would be beautiful too, or in Melissa's. So I'm cruising along in this. I probably have maybe another 4 inches to go, and then the sleeves, but because it's a drop sleeve and a slightly narrow sleeve, the sleeves won't take me that long. So that's how I'm coming on my Fino, which inspired me to get more colors of Fino for you all. I think I have actually shown you everything I brought over here today. So all this stuff coming in is why we do that twice-a-year sale that's going on back there in the back of the store, so that we can bring in more of these new, fresh things. And I'm pretty sure that all the things I just showed you will never end up in a twice-a-year sale, because they're not going to last 6 months, that's for sure. I'm going to go put up the links. You can text us at 229-236-GOAT for any color help you need, putting together things for your national park hat, putting together your own free your fade shawl kits, sweaters, all of that. This is just such a classic shawl. It's really great. Though we have 3 colors that blend together, the 3 similar to the one I'm wearing, or these 3. I've seen a beautiful one that Barbara Lee did with mostly white, then a white and gray, and then orange at the end. So there are no rules. That's what I love about knitting and crochet and making our own items. Thank you guys for watching. I'll put the links up so that you can check them out in more detail.